Hello and welcome again to another eBay auction. This one you're viewing a 1976 Lincoln Mark IV in exceptional condition. This car is actually show ready in phenomenal white with a white leather top or vinyl top. Aftermarket wheels, wide white tires. So we picked this up off the second owner, who's had this car for 5 years, maybe a little bit more. From what he had told us, that he had the bumpers re-chromed, and at the time he had the bumpers re-chromed, he put the wheels on and the tires. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. It makes such a presence. Scream 70s. Hideaway headlights work. Now, I don't know. I think he said, but I can't confirm for sure, if the front grille, the Rolls-Royce grille, was re-chromed. It's in excellent condition. Much better than any original I've seen. Now keep in mind, this car is 41 years old. I mean, just look at this car. So it's show condition. Concourse judging, you're not going to get 100%. There's some minor imperfections. I pointed some out in pictures. The bright work, all the stainless is decent. Now that's all original. Car looks like it was repainted at some point. No rust. Looks like it was done in a base clear. Shines and feels very nice. Now this car came standard with the dual mirrors, passenger and driver. Also came optional was four-wheel disc brakes. This car has four-wheel disc brakes, which was extremely rare back in those days. Disc brakes were just coming out, really, and to have 4 years or four-wheel. Oh, yeah, let me show you this. The back bumper's missing one of the bumper guards, as you can see right there. So this car you can get in and drive. We drove it to a couple shows, no problem. The engine was redone, freshened up 4 or 5 years ago. There's a $2,300 receipt in there for that. Transmission was freshened up. There's a $500 receipt for that. New carburetor, some maintenance done. There's probably about $4,000 worth of receipts in just the runnability of this car. Power antenna works. So we'll move to the under the hood and the trunk. Interior we'll get to in a minute. So let's go with the trunk first. And you all remember the hideaway key. Round key for this. A carpeted trunk. Some of my stuff here. It's got 3 spare hubcaps. Maybe he lost one and decided to get all new ones. The spokes, here's I don't think it's the original spare. Might be. Michelin tire, carpeted. You have the original jack usage, the original factory stamping. Sure, I have the keys. As you can tell, some of the bright work is pitted. You gotta expect that. The main part, the chrome bumpers, have been redone and are in phenomenal condition. The top is very, very good. I think he said that he had it dyed at some point. No tears. Could be pulled here a little bit, tightened up. In good shape. Older, but in very good shape. Under the hood is a freshened up 460 V8. This is one of the last years that Lincoln came with the 460. I think they were standard. They could have switched to the 400 now at this point and the 460 be optional, but I'm pretty sure they were standard. Let that focus in there. Come on. Get focused. I'm kind of close here. But that says 460. You'll see a picture of that. It's got the original plate under here somewhere. Yep. The sun's so bright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take it for a ride. It's got the single exhaust. If you wanted to juice it up, I would definitely put glass packs on it maybe, and dual exhaust. Oh, let me just do the interior. Carpet, shag carpet in very good condition. A little bit faded here and there, but not bad at all. Back seat is very good. Front seats are very good. You have to expect some wearing on the front seat. I would do you can have a professional guy come out and dye this seat, fill in the cracks and some scratches. The door panel, this door panel has seen 24 years of usage and is original, and the same with the other door panel. A little bit better, actually a lot better. But again, this interior is 100% original except for the aftermarket Kenwood. Fortunately, the owner did not. Let me see if I can focus this here. Fortunately, he did not cut the dash. All right, let's start this hog up. Starts right up. That low fuel gauge will come on shortly. The Cartier clock, you can see the second hand. It probably needs a good cleaning. If you poke that a little bit, it starts to work. All your controls. Dashboard, no cracks, which is very rare, not dry. This car, now the owner that we got it from said that the car was garage kept, but you know, we have no way of confirming that. Headliner is in very good condition. This has both lenses, and the other one is missing a lens. Just so you see. The vent window works. On that side too. Yep, on that side too. Okay. All right. Oh, let's show you the antenna. The antenna works, which I believe it's not the original. I don't think it's too clean for it to be the original. Goes on and off. Fully operational. Now the good thing about this car is if you like this car or these types of cars, this car you can get in and drive immediately. And you can still just enough tinkering to do some things to it. I love Lincolns, as you can see. There's a Lincoln there. There's another Lincoln there. In the pictures you'll notice a 79 Lincoln. So we'll come out of here. There's no other presence than a car like this on the road. It's just unbelievable. It's bigger than life. But going back to it, I mean, this car here, for what we're asking for it, you can get in it and drive it and go to shows, parades. And the shows that we've taken it to, we were near muscle cars and convertibles, and everybody gave us a good reaction about these cars because the people that grew up in this era are now collecting them. And I grew up, my uncle built hotels. Always, every year had a Lincoln, but he had the town cars, not the Continentals or Marks. So 30 miles an hour. Car rides good, doesn't pull. It just glides down the road. Brakes are good, no pulsating. Doing 50 miles an hour. And just steady as we go. It's beautiful. Shift's good, the motor's quiet, no smoke. This car's been sitting in storage for 6 months. A couple pumps on the gas, literally 1 or 2 pumps, and started right up. It's quiet, takes the bumps well. The tires are not all over the road. Just slow down here. Pull over and we'll turn around. Just wanted to take you on a ride just to show you that these cars are just fabulous. Let me see here. This lady's gonna. All right. Pickup is, fairly decent for a big V8 motor, 460. One thing I like about Lincolns is they're geared so right that even a big motor like this, you still get commendable gas mileage. That big hood, look how long that hood is. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the video and the road. Here we are, 50 miles an hour again. Runs and drives great. Everywhere you go, you get looks. It's just fabulous. And it still leaves you just enough time for tinkering. Like, you could dye the seat on a weekend. You can, polish up the bright work if it needs to. All little tiny tinkering that's not going to cost you anything, but will give you the satisfaction that you did something. And I'm going to go back here. We'll go back. Look at that. Look at this hood. 10 minutes later, the back end comes in the driveway. One Lincoln there. There's the other 79 Lincoln. We'll pull this over. We'll take one more walk around it. You might want to get a new one of these mirrors, see how they have stains in it. All that stuff, that's so little to do. The outside's done, the bumpers are re-chromed. All that stuff adds up. You get a car like this with the original bumpers on it, and it's like, it's almost done on the outside, but not quite. You can hear the motor running, or barely. No noises, no taps. The pulley noise, 93,000 miles on it. The motor, I think it's like, I don't know, 50,000. Look at the wheels. The wheels are what makes this car. Exhaust is quiet. See, that's the good thing about this. Look, you can go and search NOS parts for this, get this pitting out if you wanted to, and make this car 100%. I showed you some pictures. A little bit of bubbling right here, and right down there. Good thing is it's white. You can match it with anything. Here's one right over here as well. Beautiful. So if you have any questions, I try to point out all the flaws because everybody's version of perfect is different. I just don't want somebody saying, well, you said this or that. So I point out everything that I see is wrong with it. But you look at this car,